The gClassFolders template will automatically create the following folders in each of your students' Google Drives. A class edit folder. These files will be editable by everyone in the class. An example, group assignments. A class view folder. These will be files that are only viewable by everyone in the class. Example, your syllabus. A student Dropbox. This is only between the teacher and the particular student. Example, handing in homework. Formative assessment can be provided through the use of comments within the page. Teachers and students can choose to be notified via email when new comments are added and view them within the document itself. To get started, go to your Google Drive. Within your Google Drive, click Create Spreadsheet. From within this untitled spreadsheet, we need to find the gClassFolders template. Click File, New, From Template. Click the Public Templates tab. In the Search Templates box, click gClassFolders, all one word, Search Templates. The gClassFolders templates from edlisten.com should appear. Click Use this template. You may be prompted to authorize the template. If so, scroll to the bottom and click the Authorize button. Once you have the template loaded, you can now change the name of it. So click the title and give it a name. I will call mine gClassFolders Spreadsheet. Click OK. You are now ready to enter the information to set up all the folders in each of your classes. Notice you will need a student first name, a student last name, the student's email address, which will be their Fargo Google account, which will be fargoschools.org, the class name, period, so if you do repeat a class during the day, you can actually separate them by periods. And the last one, teacher email, or blank if you will leave blank, because this will all come from you. You can copy the student name, first and last name, student email from the daily planner. For this tutorial, I will just create one sample student, Sam Schmidt, and I'll just use a sample student username, 995-301 at fargoschools.org. My class that I'm going to set up will be science, and I teach that period 1. And if I taught science again period 2 and I wanted to keep each of those classes separate, I would just label that period 2 for the next one. After you've completed, you can fill in all of your students for all of your classes if you'd like to set them all up at once, or you can do one class at a time. The next step is to actually start the gClassFolders process. So up on your toolbar, you will see a gClassFolders tab. Click it and do Create Headings. This step is going to verify that your headings are correct. If you have to authorize this, go ahead and push OK. And when the authorization status is complete, click Close on that tab. Now that your headings are set, you can go to gClassFolders and do the next step, which is sort the sheet. This will automatically put all of your class groupings together and all your period groupings together if you were randomly inserting them into the spreadsheet. The next step is to go back to gClassFolders and do the Create Folders and Shares. A little yellow box will appear up here telling you the script is running. When the script is done running, which might take a while if you have populated this spreadsheet with a lot of students in your courses. I only had one, so it was pretty fast. Push OK that the script is done. And you can now close the gClass folder spreadsheet. And you can close the template gallery tab if you still have it open. And the first untitled spreadsheet that you used is not going to be used at all. It was just used to get to the template. Within your drive, you will see you have your gClassFolders spreadsheet that you used to set everything up, but you also have a science folder now because I had one course. All your courses would be listed if you did more than one course. So here's my science folder. Within the science folder, the gClassFolders template has automatically created a subfolder for editing, which will allow your students and you to edit on documents together, a viewable folder, read-only, so that you can put documents in there that you want the students to see but they can't work on, and then Dropboxes. When you open the Student Dropboxes folder, it will automatically create individual student Dropboxes for each of your students within each of your periods if you had more than one period. I only had one period, period 1. When I click it, I will actually see an individual Dropbox for every one of my students. Since my tutorial here only has one student, Sam, I have one Dropbox. This is between Sam and the teacher exclusively. And if you have 30 students in this class, you will see 30 of these listed alphabetically by last name. When you open that, then you'd be able to correct the assignments or work on the assignments with the student and share comments. How does this look for the student? Within the student's drive, they will click Shared with Me, and they will see that they have their Dropbox for your science class, a science view folder, and a science editor to work on group projects. They can choose to move all of those to their drive if they'd rather have it in their drive, simply by selecting them and moving them to a new folder if they'd like to get organized. They can call it Science and move those right into their drive if they'd like.